Hi everyone, just here with another sky replacement tutorial with the Kaotec AI. Um, so I just want to explain a bit more about the layers and about the features. I'm going to do a batch sky replacement on this folder. I have a raw file here. I made adjustments to it. I have my XMP here and two interior. So before I do the sky replacement, I'm going to go to my sky folder and just choose some of my skies that I want to be chosen during the batch, because I won't be able to choose. The feature is going to choose randomly between skies that I give it. So I'm just going to make sure that it's only going to choose what I want. Let's just take those skies, go back. I'm just going to make a new folder here, uh, favorite folder. Put in my skies. So here I have my 5 skies that I want the program to choose from. So I know it won't choose anything that I don't want. Um, okay, now let's go to. Okay, so I'm just gonna press escape to get that away. And now I have my Kaotec plugin, and then go to patch tools. Wait, let me just go to the settings. Oh, moving a bit fast. So in manipulation, I'm gonna go to sky. Here's my auto quick swap, uses the AI. So here's it. You can choose which what you want to, if you want to do like your quick swap light or your quick swap dark or blue. Those features are still in here, those masks. But if you want to use like the AI masks, then you can choose the normal AI or the enhanced version. So I'm leaving it on enhanced, and this doesn't matter, so I'm not bothered about that. AI enhanced, just tick it on the, just put the tick on next to it, and then auto quick swap effects is on. I think edge restore, I'll put that on. Then I can explain a bit more about that. And the strength is 2. So yeah, so that can be your settings. You can leave that on your settings. You can jump between the enhance and the AI, but for the trees, I know that it's gonna have an issue with the trees here, so that's why I'm leaving on the enhance, leaving it on that one. And now one more thing that I want to do is go to my settings, click on that, and then settings. If you have your plugin that always switches to like the user info screen, then just change it here to main buttons window. And I want to go to choose my sky folder. So custom sky textures path, I want to make sure that it has my favorite sky. Oh yeah, so I'm going to double click, go into the favorite sky. So I'm in my favorites. This is basically setting up, telling your plugin which folder to use for your sky swaps. So I don't want to be on this Kaotec skies, because then it's going to choose from whatever it finds in like all these folders. I'm going to go into the favorites and only let it choose what's in that folder. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm going to do the batch. So I go to, in your main menu, you go to batch and auto quick swap. So I need to go to my sky replacement tests. So that's that folder. We're in there now, and just let it run. My computer's a bit slow. I'm using a new version, but it has like just basically the difference in this tool would be the adjustment levels. There's a new layer there called Sky Lighten, which is just lightening up your sky. So that's the only difference in the version that I have from your auto quick swap feature, your AI. That's the only difference. So I'll just I'll release this version soon. But the reason for the change in the version is other features like for your flash and ambient and some other tools. But it doesn't make much of a difference to you here with the auto quick swap with the AI. I think that's done. So in my folder where I did the batch, I have now a new folder called Sky Replaced. If you go in there, you'll see all of your skies, your images. So it's already been sky replaced. Um, you can check out the JPEG. If so, that's that one. That's that one. That one. They've got some sky there. Um, so yeah, he thinks that the roof is a sky, the ceiling. It's fine though. So we have the PSDs here. So here's the PSD files. I don't know why not all of them are showing, but yeah, just double click. So now what we have here is, didn't I put on the edge restore? Did I leave it off? Okay, anyway, I'm just putting it on then. Um, so if you double click on your mask, if this is if it's the first time that you double click on a mask, it would ask you either to use your properties or select and mask. I choose properties. So now mine opens when I double click on the mask. It uses properties. It shows the properties because if I want select and mask, then I can just click on select and mask here. Now I can't show you what this is doing um, on it's doing something is, but I can't show you exactly what it does on this image because this sky was white. So I'll show you on one of the other images. Okay, so light and sky on your version wouldn't be there, so let's take that off. Okay, so it did the sky swap. If I want to change the sky, I need to go to my manipulations, sky, and see graph tools, and then we can just click on change sky. But I don't really need to change the sky. I chose the skies that I wanted it to choose from. It chose from the 5 of these. So, but anyway, if you want to change the sky, we can just do that. Now the reason why I updated it with light and sky is because a lot of our skies by default is too dark. It looked nice in the folder, but once you put it in the image, then it doesn't match up to your foreground. So that's why I put this layer there in the newer version, so that it's easier to blend in by default. So then you can just, if you want it darker, then just take down the light and sky because it's just like levels. You can double click on it and just bring this down, or you can just use the opacity. Leave it as is and then just bring down the opacity to something that you like, something that looks natural. But yeah, like I said, that version is not released yet. So yeah, we'll do without it. We'll just do it onto the, we'll just bring up levels onto the sky layer here. If you want to move it first, click on your move tool and then just move the sky to how you want it. And then you can bring up levels, click on that levels there. So I like to brighten it up a bit. Usually that makes it match up to the foreground. Um, Edge restore on or off, on this image, it's better for it to be on. um, let's open another image. So I can either save this, or I can snap flatten and I can save this image. But we had some sky on here, I think. Yeah, we did. So I'm holding Alt or Option, clicking on the mask just to see the mask of this image. um, when you do on the newer version, when you do your sky swap, it will automatically choose your burn tool for you. Have it set to shadows and like 30% or so, and then you can like just burn on the mask to just clean it up a bit. It won't affect much in the white areas, so it's targeting shadows, so that helps us to clean it up a bit. Okay, I'm gonna close this one. Where's one that I want to test? Okay, let's clean up this one. This one looks nasty. Let's clean this one up. So this one, we need to brush black on the mask. We don't need to look at the mask. We can just brush black normally. Just make sure you click on the mask and then just remove that sky that's on the ceiling there, or you can leave it in. It's up to you. Looks awesome. Okay, here we can put on our edge restore, and it's bringing in some more details, which looks better. So this won't always work on your internal images, but try it, give it a try. If it works, then it works. If it doesn't, then you're gonna need to lasso this area. Maybe do quick swap light and brush in. um, why did I choose the lasso tool? I mean the move tool, so we can move around our image. And this guy doesn't look good on this image. I'm gonna change it. I need something with a smaller horizon. Click on the sky layer. If you want to move it, click on the sky layer. I tend to click off. Edge restore is bringing in some, what is that, old sky. Okay, I think I can use that example on this image. So your edge restore is by default on, double click on the mask, it's on 1000 feather, 1000 pixels. You can take that lower. You can take that lower, and you'll see it start to remove, because it's like restoring too much. It's bringing back too much. So here you choose how much you want it to bring back of that edge. So 1000 is bringing that back like almost everything. Taking it down will still bring back, but just on that edge. If you take it up, then it starts bringing more of that edge. It increases the size of the edge, basically. That's what this is doing. So if you look at this, increases the size of the edge. So just to make you understand exactly what this layer is doing. um, Sky gradient, I don't know if I need to explain this on this image. Let me just close this, open a different one, uh, this one. So yeah, again, edge restore is bringing back almost everything. So take it down, and I think we can leave it on like, yeah, 0 is fine. It's helping at least with the finer edges. We don't need it to bring back like a bigger radius. And our light and sky should be off on your version. It shouldn't be there. I'll just delete that. So this is how your layers would look before the update. Effects should be on. Why is it off? That also does like, it also brings back of your edges. But yeah, you can just click on this eye put it on or off, so you can decide what you want. Let's leave that off. And your sky gradient, well, that's your gradient in the sky, basically. So you can take that off if you want, or you can just play with the fill. But I think 15 was fine, so leave that. I don't think you want to bother with that. So yeah, we went through the edge restore, and what that does, our effects is something similar, but that you just switch on or off. To change your sky again, auto, no, graph tools, change sky. Click on the blue sky layer, move it around. But now when you're grabbing if I have the auto select on, and I try to grab on the sky and move it around, I think I might grab something else. Yeah. So we don't want that on, we want that off. The transform is there just to show you which layer you have. So you can even transform it freely, just like hold down Control or Command and just grab an anchor point. You don't need to Control or Command T to do that. You just hold down Control or Command and you just grab one of the corners or in the center, and you're free to do with this layer as you please. Okay, let's close this one. Okay, so delete this sky, light and sky. So this is what we should have. Here's our image edge restore. Again, we can play with the feather here. Why am I playing with the feather? Why am I even bothering with that layer? Confused. Okay. Move up our sky. Where's my... Oh, there we go. Now I see you. I'm holding down shift so that it doesn't move left or right. So I grab it, hold down shift, and then I can... It's kind of snapping it in place. Let's clean up this mask a bit. So yeah, by default, when you do the sky swap with a new version, you have the burn tool, but on your version you don't have the burn tool automatically, so you can just select it, put it on shadows, and put your exposure on like 30 or so, and start cleaning up. So as you can see, it's easier to burn and fix your mask like this than to just use a normal brush tool. Once you get the area black, then stop burning. You don't want to overburn like sharp details. Like if I'm going to burn, just keep on burning, and then I'm going to spoil the mask. So once you get your area fixed, it's not gray anymore like here. Not that I need to do it here, but I'm just want to show you. So I'm burning that. Once the area is black, then stop burning. You're just going to spoil the mask if you continue. And so I can just do like I don't need to, but just cleaning up that a bit. Holding Alt or Option and click on the mask to get it back to normal. Yeah, so that's basically how this AI works. If let me try doing a normal. Let me try changing the setting here. um, the normal AI and see if it does this image. I don't think it's going to do it properly, but let's see. Let's have a look. And that looks disgusting. Yeah. Yeah, so that is why when it comes to these type of images, let me do the, where's that other one? So here's the other one. Let me do it on this one as well. Okay, so it's still on the normal. Let's do it on this image, and it's going to probably do something nasty. Okay, not as nasty as I thought though. Um, it did okay. Did okay, but then how would I fix that? I wouldn't be able to fix that. Yeah. Although, well, on this image it doesn't. It looks like a cloud or something. Um, but yeah, so rather we would do the enhanced version, and that gives us a better mask to use. And this we can still fix up. Yeah, so I hope this clears up some of the confusion in the layers. Um, yeah, just delete that. If you didn't understand what the layers did exactly, hopefully now you do. Um, I'll release this update version 5. What is this version? 5.21, I think. No, out of the way. 5.21, yes. Yeah, this I'm gonna release this version soon. I still have some things to do on this version, then I'll release it. Until next time, cheers, guys.